Space Marine is a third-person action shooter. Happens in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. In multiplayer, you play as Space Marines against their arch rivals, Chaos Space Marines. It's an 8v8 competitive, class-based multiplayer experience with a heavy customization component to it. Space Marine multiplayer has two game modes. There's Annihilation. Annihilation is very simple. It's basically be the team that kills the other team faster. It's your typical team deathmatch experience. And we also have Seize Ground. And Seize Ground is each map basically has a certain amount of capture points. And as a team, you try and keep and hold as many points as possible to earn score, and the first team to reach the score limit wins. And obviously we have this mix of shooting and melee. And in the multiplayer, we have 3 different classes of characters that you play. You play the Tactical. The Tactical is basically your sort of Swiss Army knife. He's the master of every scenario. He has all the rifles in the game. He has something for the mid-range, the long range, and the short range. Then you have the Devastator. The Devastator is basically your heavy damage, heavy shield armor type of guy that he sacrifices maneuverability for sheer power. And so he's got, he's sort of the master of the long range. He's got a sniper rifle, a BFG type weapon, and a heavy bolter. And then you got the Assault Marine, and the Assault Marine is basically a melee wrecking ball. He can jump into a battle like real fast. He can jump out. He has the melee weapons, the chainsword, the power axe, the thunder hammer, and so he's like the melee focus of multiplayer. So we tried a lot of different things with Space Marine multiplayer, but we really found that we could deliver the best experience using Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines. We have a symmetry between the two races, and doing that we could focus a lot more on basically making sure that the gameplay was balanced and focus on like the maps and map balance and everything like that. Space Marine multiplayer, there are 2 different ways to progress in the game. There's a level progression, which you get XP for killing and assists and capturing points and stuff like that. And there's also challenges with every weapon. And basically every sort of action you can do in the game, there's a challenge behind it. So if you complete a challenge, you either unlock perks for your weapons, or you unlock armor pieces that you can then use to equip on your guy. And there's also a lot of the official Games Workshop colors that you can apply to your guy. So if you want to make a pink Space Marine, you can. Because of the sort of power of the Space Marine, the fantasy of the Space Marine, you don't kill a Space Marine in like 2 bullets, right? It takes a little bit, so a battle takes a little longer. You got shields, and then you got health to take down. So it ends up feeling a lot more sort of old school. It feels a lot more like Quake 3 or Unreal Tournament or something like that. And we really feel that's sort of refreshing in today's market. The Space Marine's coming out September 6th in North America.